At the beginning of this year, I started a secret YouTube search channel just to be able to show you what results you can expect from running a faceless YouTube brand for 1 day versus 1 month versus 1 year. And the results of this challenge were truly surprising because this channel ended up getting over. But before we get into that, we start on January 27th, back when I posted my first ever video. So my launch checklist was very simple. I chose a niche. As you know, I'm in a 3D animation niche. I bought an aged YouTube account for $6 on this website. I also bought myself a UK-based TikTok account for $16. I wrote my first ever script myself, and I also hired a freelancer that would make those videos for me. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. And it took us 3 solid days to complete our first video. There was a lot of back and forth, but with all of that, I posted my first video without expecting anything crazy, but what happened next truly changed my life. Well, not really, because the first ever video that I posted got 13 views in 24 hours, and it was a complete failure. So in 24 hours of running a faceless brand, you can expect to get shitty results just like this ones. We got 13 views on YouTube and we got 93,000 views on TikTok, and that's exactly where I got the proof of concept for running this channel. These 93,000 people that watched my first ever video on TikTok actually helped me realize that there's a potential to reach 10, 100 times more, 1,000 times more people with the kind of content that we were creating. And all of that happened because of this one video that ended up getting 93,000 views on our first ever TikTok clip. But unfortunately, at that time, I didn't know how terrible things are going to go later in this channel. I will be screwed over by freelancers who start working with competitors. I will lose thousands of dollars a month running an unprofitable channel, and I will almost quit and give up because of all of these problems. But at that time, I didn't know that. And because we just crossed the 24-hour mark, I started to prepare my monthly plan for the first month of running a faceless YouTube brand. I was planning to post 15 videos. For each video, I would pay $150 plus 40% from ad revenue. That's the only deal, unfortunately, that I was able to get from the freelancers that I found at the time. So that was pretty costly, and now I needed to find video ideas, write the scripts, and patiently wait to see what happens in the first 30 days of running a faceless YouTube channel. And at the same time, the first video that I posted on YouTube kind of picked up, but then got stuck at 12,000 views. So in the first day it got 13 views, and then on day second it was probably at 500 views, and then it picked up a little bit, as you can see here, and then it got stuck at 12,000 views, which was still better than 13 views together. And for the next 30 days, I was planning to just go hard on this channel. I woke up at 5 a.m., sleepless nights, early mornings. I was grinding because I spent 3 to 4 hours every single day trying to find the best ideas, because each video was $150 for me, and I didn't have much cash and time to waste. I needed to make this channel work urgently. But for the next 2 weeks, things didn't go as planned, because our second video got stuck at 13,000 views, our third one got stuck at 14.8 thousand views, and our fourth one got stuck at 15,000 views. So basically, we got stuck in a 15k views jail. And at that time, it's been almost 2 weeks since I started this challenge, and we haven't made a single bit of progress. Our channel got 86,000 views combined, we gained 157 followers, and we made $0. But TikTok, however, helped me keep the flame of hope alive, because some of the videos on TikTok actually did pretty well. This was the first one, almost 900k. Obviously back then it was less, maybe 400,000 or 500,000 views. Then another one, almost 500,000, another 400k views, and 1.6 million on our fourth video. So TikTok can blow up super quickly, and you can use TikTok as a sign that soon your YouTube videos will blow up as well. But again, at the time, I didn't know that. So the result after running a faceless YouTube brand for 14 days kind of sucked. We were only able to post 6 videos. I had already lost $900 paying for those videos. We gained 157 followers on YouTube and 2,000 followers on TikTok, and we only got 0.86% closer to monetization, meaning we made almost zero progress. And at this point, nothing seemed to work until we posted our 7th video, because the 7th video that we posted got 86,000 views in the first 24 hours, then 2.4 million views in the first 48 hours. By day 3 it was sitting at 9.8 million views, and finally at day 7 it kind of flatlined at 25 million views. Our channel went from 157 followers to over 10,000 followers in 36 hours, and I remember myself just updating the feed, just updating my real time and seeing how many more followers we gained. This was the screenshot at 5 a.m. 1.7 thousand followers, 5 p.m. we were already at 4,000 followers, and next day 11 a.m. almost 10,000 followers on the channel. So this was the day our channel blew up. We got monetized by day 20 since running this channel. I got this beautiful email with a code to verify my AdSense, and honestly I was super happy at that time. I bought a dog, I was riding my car around thinking I made it with YouTube Shorts, thinking I got a great case study for this challenge. I was smoking, looking at the chart, it was beautiful. But what if I tell you that the success of these viral videos wasn't luck? What if I tell you that I actually calculated every single bit of the success? You see, even though my videos were stuck in 15k views jail, which is really scary and people are kind of like afraid of it online, but I wasn't looking at views at all. I was actually looking at 2 other metrics, and I consistently check them to make sure that we are on point, because these metrics are acting like a lightning before the thunder. So you can predict if your video is going to blow up eventually or not by looking at those 2 metrics. So the first one is a swipe rate, and the second one is average view duration, AVD. And if your swipe rate and your average view duration is over 115%, then most likely your videos will blow up. And later I even discovered a formula for that. So this formula almost guarantees that your videos get more than 10 million views. So you have to create a YouTube short that is between 20 and 25 seconds long. You multiply it by 115% AVD, and you sum it with 81% swipe rate. And if you do that, then most likely your videos will get 10 million views and above. And because all of my shorts at the time were getting closer and closer to these benchmarks, I knew that one day one of these videos will blow up and take me to the next level, because the 15k views jail is only scary until you've escaped. So as you can see here, video 1 almost 80% swipe rate and 31-second average view duration for a 26-second video, and etc. Like video 3 got an awesome swipe rate, kind of low average view duration, and then video 5, it was just video 4 and video 5 were consistently hitting good numbers. That's when I knew that, all right, we are about to blow up very soon. We're about to see this candy very soon. And that's how we end the first month of running a faceless YouTube channel. We posted 15 videos, we got 55 million views on YouTube. You can see this beautiful chart, almost 0 for 2 weeks of this challenge, and then it kind of blew up from there, and we got 55 million views. We got monetized. We also gained 80,000 followers, meaning 80% of the silver play button were made in the first months, and we even made $1.8 thousand. In addition to that, obviously, like a cherry on top of this pie, 60 million views on TikTok, also got monetized on TikTok, gained 30,000 subscribers, and even made 1.1k from a single clip. So at the time, I thought that TikTok is going to be a big deal for us, because this was actually the first monetized video ever, and it made us 1.1k. So I imagined myself just posting 15 videos and making 15k on TikTok. Fortunately, that wasn't the case later on, but at that time I was pretty happy that some of the money came from TikTok as well. So if you compare running a faceless YouTube brand for 24 hours versus running it for months, obviously the results from running it for months can actually be great. So as you saw, for me it was very hard for the first 2 weeks, then things picked up, we escaped the jail, we started getting views, and once one of your videos blows up, it basically takes every single one of your videos with it. So I'm gonna show you that analytics later on, but basically all of my videos exploded together. But right after we finished celebrating the success of the first months, and I finally saw the light at the end of the tunnel of running this channel that was costing me so much money, the problems that almost killed my channel later on started to show up one by one. And the next few months of running this channel were probably the hardest of my entire life, because the problem number one was a withholding tax that I didn't know about when I started a YouTube channel. And because I'm not from US, the withholding tax for me was 30%. And this basically meant that from everything that I make on YouTube, I have to pay 30% right away. I don't even see this money. I can't use it in any way. Google just holds this money on his side and I can do nothing about it. Problem number two was my normal spending. Every video cost me $150. I had to pay a 30% tax and give another 40% as a cut to my animator, to the freelancer that I worked with, which left me with just $270 of profit for every 100 million views that we generate. Because I had to cover fees, the accountant and other expenses, the moment this channel started making money and the moment I saw the light at the end of the tunnel, I got crushed. The business model got crushed, and it meant that I was running a negative channel with no understanding of how I'm going to make it profitable, because even getting 100 million views wasn't enough for me to cover all of those expenses. So this crushed our business model. It meant that in order for us to stay profitable, we need 200 plus million views, which was impossible with a fee structure that I had with my freelancer, and which was impossible with a 30% withholding tax. It was basically impossible. Running the channel at this stage was impossible. And if that wasn't enough, on top of that, problem number three was our views. Because after the first video that blew up, our views significantly dropped, and from 7 million views at our peak, 7 million views a day at our peak, we went to 1.4, 1.3 million views and got stuck on that number. As you can see here, the views got stuck, the revenue didn't mean anything because we were not profitable. And if that wasn't enough, our freelancer, one of our freelancers that worked with me at the time, left me to work for a competitor for higher pay. And at this point I was just about to give up because everything seemed to crush for me. And even this challenge meant nothing at that time, because I was about to stop and never touch YouTube again, because I understood that something that I was doing at the time, it didn't work. And yeah, just like that, the success I almost touched started slipping away like sand through my fingers. And I honestly felt like a complete failure. I promised myself to start this challenge, to run this channel for a year and show everybody how big of a brand you can build. But at the end of the day, I felt just unable to continue running this channel. I still had some cash to sustain it for 3 months, but then I needed to drop it because it was a huge negative asset in my portfolio. But at that time, I kept grinding, I kept coming up with every single script on my own, trying to nail down the quality, but still, we did negative 1.4k in February, even though we got 56 million views. We made negative $200 in March, even though we gained 83 million views, and we made negative $700 in April, even though we got 100 million views. So for 3 months, the channel was negative, even though the revenue was growing month after month. We still were super negative and it wasn't profiting for me at all. And it was the time for me to give up. And like many other short gurus, I could just start a new channel, scale it to another 100,000 followers, get more silver play buttons and start selling you a course. Because obviously most of their channels are ending up just like this one. But when I look back, I actually see 5 crucial mistakes that almost killed my channel and that are honestly killing hundreds of thousands of channels every year on YouTube. Number 1 being hiring freelancers and paying them on a per video basis instead of hiring a full-time team members from high ROI markets. That's probably the biggest mistake everyone makes, because the moment you start making your videos, you go on Upwork and you find a freelancer who don't care about your vision, don't care about the quality, always comes up with excuses of why it should take him longer than you expect, will probably overcharge you for the simple services that cost way less, and obviously at some point going to disappear cost or even start working for a competitor like it happened to me. Mistake number one is running a channel as a side hustle without system, structure, or team. So this was probably the biggest one. I started running it as a side quest. I just wanted to make some videos, so I put some scripts together on Google Drive. No structure, no systems, nothing. I just sent them on Discord to my freelancer, and I just waited for him to come back with those videos. But without a system, you can't build a business. Number three being making videos that I want, instead of developing proven systems, to consistently come up with ideas that my audience wants. So it doesn't really matter what channel do you run. You can either create content for yourself and then it's likely going to fail, or you come up with a system to understand the markets, to analyze the markets, and come up with ideas consistently based on the competitors' research, based on the market research, based on the viral formats, etc. So you have to build those systems to be able to consistently generate new ideas and be sure that these ideas are going to work. Mistake number four was relying on creativity instead of a framework. So it kind of links up with the previous point, but if you are creating your own videos, like let's say you're scripting them, coming up with ideas, you're always relying on your own creativity, on your own mood. If you don't have a system, if you don't develop a framework that allows you to come up with ideas, even if you don't want to. So building those creative frameworks is essential, even if you don't have a scriptwriter, but if you have one, then it becomes even more meaningful to you. And then writing my own scripts instead of hiring a scriptwriter. As a business owner, as someone who runs this channel, you can't spend 100% of your time writing those scripts. And that's why having someone on the side who is doing it full time, who is as involved in the channel as yourself, is very important. The moment I hired a scriptwriter, changed everything, and that's why I think that was one of the mistakes why this channel almost died at the beginning. But at this point, I had spent over $13,000 running a channel that made me personally $0. And as you remember, that was time for me to give up, but honestly, I didn't want to. I loved the content we created. I believed in the brand. I believed that it will go a long way. It's evergreen. It's a great niche. I figured out the good content strategy that sometimes brought us viral views. We already generated almost 300 million views. Even though we were not profitable, I didn't want to give up. And at this point, I went against what most gurus told me to do, breaking all the rules but rebuilding this channel from scratch. And here's exactly what I did. Number one, I found an investor. This wasn't common in YouTube industry at all. This is what I took from running my own agency at the age of 20 and scaling it to 90 grand a month. I decided that I don't want to spend my personal cash anymore, and if we are going to scale and the channel requires even more money, I don't want that money to be mine. I want someone else on board invested to help me run this channel. So I sold 10% of the company for future profits and for cash that I can use to scale this channel right now. And I got a partner that has skills in running teams of 50 plus people, that has had cash on hand and knew nothing about YouTube. So that was a perfect partnership. He was skilled with building teams and systems. I was skilled with YouTube. At the time, I already understood the algorithm, so we kind of partnered up and we paired our skills, and at the end of the day, it became a very profitable partnership for both of us. Then, number two, I hired a team. So instead of relying on a single freelancer, a couple of people that I worked with at the time, I started building a full-time team from the high ROI market using the skills that this investor as a strategic partner gave to me. So we hired from high ROI markets, and there are 7 countries that you should always hire from when it comes to content talent. And no, it's not India, it's not Pakistan, it's not Nigeria or anything like that. You want European talent that understand the markets, the American market, the American culture, the European market, but you can find them in India, you can find them in Pakistan. There are 7 countries that we hire from. You need to hire full-time instead of using freelancer services. So that's what we did. From that moment on, we hired everyone full-time We only onboarded people if they divided 100% of their time to our team and to what we do inside. I hired only people that I can actually educate, trust, and believe that they will not leave me for better pay, because I gave them something more than just money in exchange for their services. And I wanted to find someone as invested in the channel as I was at the time, someone who genuinely cares about the results of his work as an animator or scriptwriter, and obviously someone with a proper financial structure to ensure the channel stays profitable. So I wanted to keep it as lean as possible while at the same time producing as many videos as possible. So at that time I found an investor and we started producing. We went from doing 15 videos a month to doing 60 videos a month in a span of 15 to 20 days. So we scaled this channel rapidly, and I knew that the more videos we post, the more profitable we become, because now our margin increased the more videos we made, because we were now paying salaries instead of paying our team per project or per video. Number 3, I build systems. So starting with video checklists, ideation checklists, script frameworks, video ideas like content CVMs, content guidelines, everything. We packed everything into a system that we can easily plug and play. Now, whenever someone comes on board, he receives 5 different onboarding documents that he needs to go through to be able to understand our culture, our quality checks, our guidelines, everything. So it's a mini course within our company that we give to our team members to make sure that they hold themselves accountable to the highest level. So I built the ideation frameworks to consistently come up with viral ideas. I built script guidelines so I can easily delegate script writing without stressing out about videos. I started building content standards and guidelines so every employee creates videos that fits the channel brand. Content CRMs so team members don't ghost, disappear, or come up with excuses, so they always know how many more videos they need to produce this week and they understand how their financial bonuses depend on how well they execute their plans. And obviously a hiring framework, because at that time we needed to hire a lot of talent, a lot of people that are typically hard to find, like 3D animations, for example. So I had to build those hiring frameworks to source the best yet cheapest talent in the market. And just like that, the moment we started doing that, the channel exploded. Here you can see a 90 days graph since the beginning of April to the end of June. And at this point, we started hiring a team, increasing the amount of videos, and our channel went from 80 to 100 million views. Yeah, it went from 100 million views in April to 720 million views in June. So it doubled in May and it tripled or quadrupled in June. That's how fast we started to grow. And from barely breaking even, we went to making $50,000 in June alone. So this is our June chart, 720 million views. That's what we got. 280,000 new subscribers, $46,000 revenue from AdSense alone. We also made $5,000 on TikTok, another $2K from music deals. So $50,000+ in a single month with a high ROI team, meaning our margin that month was about 65-67%. And it all happened because of these 4 key puzzles of my success that I put together during this hard process: cash, team, brand, and systems. And this changed our business model forever. And if I were to show you this within the profit calculator, right now what we're doing is 60 videos a month. Our videos last month on average got 10 million views. Our RPM was 0.07. We have 0 direct costs, meaning we don't pay ever per video. We have a little team bonus of $15 maximum per video. We have 0% tax. We have 6% MSN withholding tax as well. And our fixed costs were about $10,000. So as you can see right now, our business model produces 33K of profit. We make about $500, $560 profit per video, and we get about 5 cents profit per 1 million views. Let's say our current goal is to reach 60K a month, and for that we only need 1 billion views a month with that model. And with that model, we know that it's possible, and all we really need to do is to increase the number of videos that we make to about 90 to 100 videos, and we will be at 1 billion views per month. By the way, if you want to get this profit calculator, stay with me till the end. I'll show you how you can grab this spreadsheet. My team literally spent a couple hours putting this thing together, but now it works perfectly, and it can show you how much of profit you actually make from your channel, taking all of your expenses into the account. But this changed our business model forever. But there's one more thing that I haven't told you. This whole video, I was actually lying to you about one thing. I haven't actually run this channel for 12 months, as the title of this video says. I did it for just 7 months, just a little bit more than 6, right? So I've ran it for half a year, for 7 months. We already got 2.4 billion views, made $153,000, got 1.1 million views, and it all happened in the last 7 months. As you can see here, we started gaining views on February 12th, and then it all just exploded from here. So if I were to wrap up the result that we got in 7 months, 2.4 billion views, 200K made in revenue from 3 main sources: YouTube, TikTok, music deals, 1 million followers. This is the gold play button. Unfortunately, I'm still waiting for it, so for now I only have this one. We hired a team of 15 amazing people that currently running this channel, and we built a 50K a month business. All in the last 4 months, because honestly for the first 3 months the channel was kind of struggling. As you remember, the numbers were terrible, but in the last 4 months we were able to turn this thing around and start making that much money with YouTube Shorts alone. I truly believe that I am the biggest YouTube Shorts creator, publicly showing and documenting my journey. There's truly no one like that on the market, and I still believe that this tough period from February to April, when we were not profitable and we were just like barely making it through, taught me more than all other successes that came later. But if we talk about the 12 months period, we are on track to get 5.5 billion views, $420,000 in revenue, over 2 million followers in the first month of running this channel. How crazy is that? And we are very likely to build a 100K a month faceless YouTube brand, all because of this 93,000 followers at the very first day who watched my TikTok and who made me think, dude, I'm onto something, I have to continue. So to wrap up this video, here's what you can expect from running a faceless YouTube brand for 1 day versus 1 month and versus 1 year. 1 day, 13 views, 1 follower, $0. Obviously, you're not going to make anything in the first 24 hours. 1 month, that's what we did. 100 million views across YouTube and TikTok, 10,000 followers, and $3,000. That's what's possible for you in the first month. And if we're talking in years, in the first year, 5 billion views across YouTube and TikTok, more than possible. 2 million views, that's what I was able to achieve. 400K plus in revenue, that's what we are going to make in the first year of running this faceless YouTube brand. And if you're ready to commit for a year and really lock in on one thing and wait until it blows up and really work hard to make that happen while using the proven systems, hiring methods, and SOPs that I've built for myself, then I'm basically looking for 10 people just like you to help you scale and help you grow with the SOPs that helped me at some point turn an unprofitable channel into a very profitable one. I will help you to choose the best niche using our niche finding tools and market research SOPs. We're gonna go deep into analyzing the markets and seeing what is best for you at your current situation, taking into account your skills, your financial situation, your desired outcomes, the teams that you have available to you, and you're gonna use SOPs and market research tools that I built for myself just to be able to pick the right niche. Then I will help you find an investor if you don't have the cash to scale your channel by yourself using my pitch decks. So I'm going to show you the exact spreadsheets and the exact presentation that helped me sell the part of my channel to the investor. So you will be able to use those pitch decks to find an investor yourself and basically get a strategic partner who will help you scale your channel. Then develop a winning ideation and scripting strategies so your videos are constantly getting 5+ million views. We are talking about checklists, content guidelines, video ideation techniques, and much more. And then I will also help you hire the best talent from 7 high ROI markets using our unique hiring strategies. And no, it's not Upwork. Believe me, no one else will show you this, because I tried to find this somewhere on the internet. I checked, there's nothing like this. You can only find it within my group, because only me have access to the 7 high ROI markets. No one else is doing it. No one else is utilizing and capitalizing on this opportunity right now. Lastly, I will help you put this all into a system that works smoothly and that works without you babysitting your team or just constantly double checking if everything works, because we're gonna build content CRMs, SOPs that are suitable for teams from 5 to 50 people. So if you are planning to make it big with YouTube and actually build a team that can sustain and run a channel with 1 million plus followers, you gotta use those CRMs and SOPs to make that happen. And we're gonna make all of that for less than my competitors will charge you, because I'm actually making my money from YouTube. I'm actually making my money from the Art of War channel, and I'm only doing this as a filter to make sure that I can invest my personal money in the best students of this program, to leverage my teams to help you or them scale past 100K a month mark. And if that all sounds interesting to you, then just DM me the Art of YouTube on Instagram. I will hop on a call with you. We'll break down your current situation. We'll see exactly if I'm able to help, and if I can, then we'll get you started. We'll get you personal one-on-one support, and my HR will even hire the first person in your team for you. So we have this done for you aspects in this offer as well. Now, talking about the bonus, because you watched this video till the end, I want to give you something for free, something that we typically sell for $150, this faceless YouTube calculator. I want to give it to you completely for free. All you need to do to get this calculator is to tweet or post an Instagram story with the photo of you watching this video. So basically just snap a photo of you watching this video right now, post something like watching a free course on how team made $50,000 with YouTube Shorts, tag me. That's important, because otherwise the automation won't work. Tag me on X, you can find me Hi Team Obas, or on Instagram Hi Team Chesney. Tag me and I'll send you this YouTube profit calculator for free. Also, don't forget to follow this YouTube channel. I share weekly value-based videos, 40 to 60 minutes of pure value. I'll see you in the next one.